Hi, I'm Joy Wilson from the Oregon Ministry Network. Happy New Year, ladies. 2020 was a year of dreaming what could be. It wasn't quite what we thought it was going to be, but God used it to do amazing things in and through us. 2021, the theme for the network is opportunity, a perfect word to help us look forward with anticipation. The meaning of the word opportunity is a set of circumstances that makes it possible to do something. Throughout the Bible, there are so many examples of when God presents us with opportunity. Kings 17, 8 through 16 has a couple of thoughts that I would like to share with you this morning. The prophet Elijah comes into the town of Zarephath and was told he would find a widow woman there and she would feed him. If you read 1 Kings 17 for more of the story, it shares several different other aspects of the story. But let me talk about this passage and share a couple of thoughts. Elijah offers the widow woman an opportunity to do something beyond her ability. He asks for water. She was ready to bring him water, but then he asked for bread as well. The reality was that she was trying to get enough food for she and her son, as the cupboards were bare. She was living in desperate times herself, yet the reality she saw in her cupboard was not the reality of God. He was going to give her an opportunity to step out of her reality of hopelessness, and he was offering her hope. Elijah encourages her to turn her fear into faith, as God had sent him to tell her he would take care of her food supply. It is something we all learn when trusting God, is that when we attend to what God asks us to do, he will take care of our needs. With opportunity, we will take steps of faith and obedience to accomplish God's will in our lives. I was reminded of a time in our own family when we first came to the United States from Great Britain. We lived in a small community in Maryland. My dad was an evangelist and was traveling. We had hit some difficult times financially. And one morning as we left for school, my brother turned to my mom and said, "Well, there's nothing in the house to eat tonight. You better start praying, Mom." To make a long story short, the Lord had been speaking to a couple to come and take my mom grocery shopping. And she was able to fill her cart with food. God used a couple doing their devotions. And God gave them an opportunity to come to our home, to take my mom to go grocery shopping, to be our source of supply. It was not only an opportunity for them, it was a miracle for us. When the widow woman was given the opportunity to do something bigger than herself, God transformed her misfortune into a miracle. Stress into relief, struggle into rest. He was more than enough. Verse 17 through 24 continues the story, when God uses Elijah in the miracle of seeing her son go from death to life. When God gives us opportunities in 2021, take steps of faith. Be obedient to those promptings that we get. Don't get distracted. This year, let's be women who turn away from conditions and concerns that limit our vision for what God can do in and through our lives. Don't forget now, March the 5th and 6th, Embraced in Salem. That will be a time of refreshing and renewal. I want you to make every effort to come. I believe this is going to be a year of opportunities, and this is one big opportunity for you to come to. I join you now in believing this year's opportunities will turn into miracles as we are obedient to the call He has on our lives.